Good morning and welcome to today's service. We're going to start out with our sutra chanting. It's a little bit different. It's Shoshinge Gyofu on page 27.
Can I ask everyone to please put your palms together in gasho or bow your head in contemplation and respect? As we say together, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Nots, Namo Nots, Namo Nots. 주시나 무가시 인도 사이텐 지렁게 주가지 지기시고소 겐나이 쇼고세 쇼이 묘녀라이 혼제여기 샤가녀라이 요가센 이슝어면난텐직 뉴주나이 지슈토세 시츠노사이 하우무캠 센제츠나이 조무조호 쇼강이지 쇼아낙 겐지낭 요로크로크 신교이교시노락 오그넨 미나부츠홍암 지냄소그지 뉴히스조 유이노조 쇼녀라이고 오나히그세용 텐진보사트로론셋 기묘음흑의 고녀라이 에슈타라켄신지 고세노초다이세간 고유홍한 니기에고 리노근 요쇼이신 기뉴크노그나이 호가이 이츠갸그뉴나의 슈슈 도그시랭게 소세가이 소그쇼시녀호초진 유보노링겐진즈 뉴쇼지온지오게 온시도나뇨텐시 요고란 쇼보사트라이 산소류시주조교 먼저생요키라크호 텐진보사트론 주게 호우도잉아겐생암 오게네 고유다릭 쇼조신 유이신진 와그젠 몸부신진 봇 쇼지쇼지소그네함 이시무료 고우묘도 쇼슈조 가이흐게 노샤케 쇼도난초 유이묘조도 가츠뉴 만젠지리기 행곤추 에 So if you could all please turn to page 52. What we will be doing is the Nembutsu, how we usually end with the Namo Amida Butsu, a total of 6 times. I do the first Namo Amida Butsu, everyone comes in for the last 5, and then we will chant what's on page 52, which is the Ekoku together, which is a little different from what we usually do, but again, try your best to follow along. Can I ask everyone to please once more put your palms together in Gassho, bow your head in contemplation and respect, as we say together once again, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Nots, Namo Nots, Namo Nots.
Will everyone please rise, if you are able, for the 3 treasures on page 3, and please remain standing for Gotha Namo Amida Butsu on page 137. Fortunate is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Rare is it to encounter the teachings of the Buddha. Now we hear it. If we do not seek the truth of the Dharma in this life, in what life shall we find it? Let us reverently take refuge in the 3 treasures of the truth. I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together absorb into ourselves the principle of the way to enlightenment and awaken within us our highest aspiration. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together be submerged in the depth of the Dharma and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord, in a life of harmony, in a spirit of universal brotherhood, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through ages of myriads of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful teaching. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. And 137. please be seated. We will now hear a Dharma message from Reverend Cindy Yasaki.
While I get this going. Oh, got it. Can I ask it? Can I ask everyone to please put your palms together in gassho, bow your head in contemplation and respect. As we say together, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Nox. Namo Nox. Hello, everyone. I hope you all are doing well. Again, it's going hot and cold, hot and cold. And so, again, hopefully everyone's been taking care of yourself, especially during the hot days. So today isn't necessarily a quote-unquote special day, but as we all did, the chanting of Shoshin Nembutsuge Gyofu style, because today is the 16th, which is the monthly memorial service for the founder Shinan Shonin, who passed away on January 16th. So every month, we should be chanting Shoshinge. And so we did chant Shoshinge today. And then next week, we will be chanting the Nembutsu Wasong, which is the next half of everything. And I think some people like that one because it's very melodic. I totally understand hard for people to follow when you're a first comer, but when you listen to it, it's really, really beautiful. And so we'll be doing that next week because it's another memorial service next week as well. But today is Shinan Chonin's, our founders, whose altar is on your right, directly next to the main altar. And it's important for us to show our gratitude, and part of that is by chanting Shoshin Nembutsuge, which he wrote. But that's not what I wanted to talk about today. So every week, especially when there's, yes, we're observing something today, but technically a regular service. And last week I talked about the light, the candles. And this week I would like to talk about the flowers, which is on the opposite side of the table. And if the candles are supposed to represent the wisdom of Amida Buddha, who is the Buddha in the center of our altar, the Buddha of immeasurable light and infinite light, the Buddha of infinite wisdom and compassion, and light is wisdom, then the flowers are meant to represent compassion. They also represent other things as well, and I will get to that. But it's supposed to represent Amida Buddha's compassion. And it made me sort of think of this. We had a funeral yesterday. It was a very big funeral. And the Buddhist name that I gave this person also included compassion. And I think what came to mind is gardeners are the most compassionate people ever. And I say that because you have to be patient on what grows. I am not a farmer. I am not a gardener. My ancestors farmed, apparently. My grandparents on my mom's side love to always have vegetable gardens in behind their apartments in LA. And my mom likes to still grow vegetables in her garden. And I didn't learn that at all. So I'm the most incompassionate person ever because I kill everything that comes into my house that is green. So it just showed me that some of the most compassionate people are the most patient people. Because you have to wait for these beautiful flowers to grow. You have to take the time and patience for that to happen. And we're only allowed to have these flowers because someone was patient enough for that to happen. What has been very nice is that here at the White River Buddhist Temple, we have a garden. When you drive in, one of the first things you see is that garden. It's a very beautiful garden. There are so many members who have taken their time to make that garden so pretty. Some of the people are pointing to each other in the crowd, which is important because they're the ones that made that garden. They helped produce that garden. And when we have the flowers available, they'll also put them up on the altar. So these people, these members, create that feeling of compassion for each and every one of us with every flower that is grown in the garden. Also an aside, you can sign up to do these flowers, you know. It's not hard. We're always looking for volunteers. But yeah, these flowers represent the compassion of Amida Buddha. They also represent the impermanence of life. With compassion, there is also the inevitability of knowing that things have to change. The inevitability that these flowers will wither and die. And so members do take the time to change the flowers every single week. Because they know, unfortunately, the flowers won't look as pretty the next week. And so they take the time, take the patience to do the flowers. The impermanence is the reality of life. The compassion is what you do with understanding that reality. And so this altar, with the offering of the flowers, helps us, reminds ourselves not only to try to be compassionate, especially patient, and I know I combine those two, but right, compassion there's also patience in that. In understanding compassion, understanding Amida Buddha's infinite wisdom and compassion, there is also the understanding of how fragile this life is. So this altar reminds ourselves of humanity, of our humanity, to try to be compassionate as possible. Also, understanding that things change. And unfortunately, beings pass with that understanding. So hopefully, that's just a tiny glimmer of the understanding of our altar. If you would like me to go over some of the other aspects, I am happy to do so. And I keep forgetting to remind people that if you have a suggestion on what you would like, the question you would like answered during these non-special services, please feel free to tell me. I will not highlight you. So this will be anonymous. But the question you have might be a question that someone else has. And so I will be so happy to answer those questions on these days where we're not observing something special. So if someone has a question, please feel free. I would write it on a piece of paper because I'm going to forget. And you're welcome to hand it to me. Because I will be so happy to tell you more about not only our altar, about any object you see here in the teachings. If I say a word and you go, what does that mean? Because I don't define it or I don't talk about it. Please, 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 please. This is a place where you're welcome to have questions. And I will let you know if I don't have the answer, which might be most of it. Because if you're talking about Buddhist cosmology, sometimes, and most of the time, there is no answer to that. But these times are a time for us all to learn, even me to learn. Because I have to hear the information again. So please feel free to ask me any question you would like for me to answer during these sessions. And I apologize, this was a little 2-minute aside thing. So I apologize. I only had 2 hours of sleep last night. So, but again, compassion and impermanence for the flowers. And if you would like to do the flowers, please let us know. Because we are always looking for people. And it doesn't have to look like this. Exactly. There are a couple of rules, but that can be an aside. But please feel free, because we forget every single week to thank the people who do the flowers. So thank you who did the flowers. I heard a name, and so thank you. Thank you so much for doing the flowers. Okay. So if I could ask us all to please put our palms together in gassho, or bow our head in contemplation and respect, as we think upon the infinite wisdom and compassion of Amida Buddha, as well as the reality of impermanence for us all. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 Namo.
Thank you, Reverend Cindy. And thank you for the baby commentary in the back. Let's see, where are we at? Please rise if you're able for Gatha Ondok-san 2 on page 153 and remain standing for the Daily Creed of Jodo Shinshu on page 8. Daily Creed of Jodo Shinshu on page 8. Realizing enlightenment is assured and reciting the Nembutsu, I shall live my life cheerfully and positively. Understanding the oneness of life and cultivating self-reflection, I shall diligently attend to my life's tasks in gratitude. Recognizing the Dharma path, I shall help spread the teachings of the Buddha. Appreciating the Buddha Dharma, I shall respect and help others, working for the good of society. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. You may be seated. Do we have any guests today? Welcome. Do we have any announcements? No. You're announcing something? Oh, you're just doing chocolate. Okay. I just want to say in honor of Mitsuko Terada, so every week after service, you notice that she would straighten all the chairs, and you'd come back the next week, and they would be just perfect. So I think it would be nice if all of us just kind of pitched in, if you have time, just straighten out the chairs around you. I think that would be really nice. So I guess that's it. So please come up and offer incense if you haven't done so. And thank you for attending today. Did I miss something? Oh, what are they? I don't have them. Well, just go ahead and let somebody else lead, because I don't know what they are. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.